This is one of mine. If I should stay out all night long, stay gone till the break of dawn, that would hurt my baby. I grew up in a little community called Josie, which is in northeast Pike County, in a rural area. That's where I lived till I got married in '69, and we moved to the little town of Brundage. And I've been living there ever since.
Okay, when did music become part of your life? Now, I'm assuming, just knowing your background, that maybe the church and country music were the first things you were involved in.
The first music I ever played was gospel. My whole family played. My mom, my dad, and both my brothers all played music, and I had some uncles who played fiddle, and we started out singing in local churches and did that till I got 16.
How old were you when you picked up your first instrument?
5.
What was it?
It was guitar.
Now, guitar, now that's odd because you're left-handed and I'm left-handed. I know a lot of left-handed musicians, and a lot of times we have to do with whatever's there, and most of the time they're right-handed guitars. Were you playing a right-handed guitar upside down?
I played a right-handed guitar. It was an old Stella guitar that a mother and father had bought at Sears, and it was backwards for me. I first started playing it with a pocket knife, tuning open, and so I decided I'd just turn the strings around and start. And my mother showed me some chords, and from there it's history. I've been playing ever since.
What was the first band you played with? What kind of music and what was it?
The first band I played with was a FFA band in high school. We evolved into a band called the Swinging Generations, which was back in the late '60s, and that's where the bands began. Was in an FFA band in high school. What
was your first paying band that you actually got paid?
Well, believe it or not, I got paid at churches. But now with the rock band back in the '60s, we made really good money playing teen canteens, and we played down on the beaches at Panama City, which is now Schooners. It used to be the Beach Party, and Adler's. We played over in Fort Walton at the place, the Hangout in Panama City. So we played up and down the beaches in the summertime. And being 15, 16 years old, I didn't even have a license, and the bass player had to drive. So, I spent my summers, when I got in a band, I started playing on the beaches in the summer. That was quite a bit easier than working on the farm. Well, back then, I just did backup vocals, and the drummer was the lead singer at that time with that band. And the reason I started doing lead singing is our lead singer one night in the band got a little too inebriated, and he wasn't able to sing, so I ended up having to.
I've always heard that you become lead singers so you can get the young girls.
Well, I won't comment on that. But I became lead singer out of necessity. I really didn't get a full experience of blues until I was in Nashville as a songwriter, and I heard this band called the King Snakes at the Bluebird Cafe, and they played every Monday night. And I thought, well, this is really be neat to just form a blues band and see where it goes. We formed Street Feet Blues in '94, and it took us a year to ever get booked in Panama City. But once we got booked there and got established, we were probably one of the most popular bands on the beach at that time.
And I remember when we met, you were playing at Poplar Head, downtown Dothan, and you guys alternated with the Mutt Brothers every other Thursday.
Right. Thursday night blues night.
Yeah, that's right. And if I think you guys started about 8 o'clock. If you weren't there by 7:30, you had to stand.
Right. It was so unique to the young people because they had never heard this music, and a lot of young people still have never heard it. Blues it hits you right in the soul. It's music that moves you.
How many songs do you think you've written?
I would say anywhere from 100 to 150. That would be my best guess.
Are you still writing now?
Oh yes. It comes in the most unusual times. When I go to bed at night, a song will go through my head. Or when I'm driving. That's usually when the ideas come for me.
Do you write stuff down, or do you put it in your phone, or what?
Well, I should have, because a lot of songs that went through my head never got
Don't you know, at our age, you have to write things down?
But right now, there's a lot of songs that I've written that I really need to put down, if nothing else, for my grandchildren to enjoy, because a lot of the songs that I've written, I haven't recorded.
You got melodies in your head while you're writing?
The melody always comes first.
Well, I'm gonna move way on the outskirts of town. Yeah, I'm gonna move way on the outskirts of town. We won't need nobody always hanging around. Gonna buy my own groceries at the store every
Do it for the love of the music. You don't do it for the money. You got to love it, because there's, and I tell my guitar students, I said, this is something you can do the rest of your life, but don't ever expect to make a lot of money at it, because very few people do. When you start looking at trying to make money with music, I think you lose something there. You've got to have that love for it. If you don't love music, what's the point?
Ain't got no money in my pockets. Ain't got no one to call my own. All I got is the memories of better days along the on my phone. Ain't got no car to ride around in. Mr. Banker Man done took my wings away, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I got my feet to keep me moving. Till they quit walking, baby, I cannot stay. Well, this life might not be for everybody. Lord, the bills stay overdue. But I just can't seem to help myself. Man, I dig them funky blues. Them funky blues. Them funky blues. Them funky blues, yeah. Now I like them blues and make you happy. And I dig them blues and make you sad. But I love them blues that get real funky, yeah. They help me through when the time gets bad. Now please don't categorize them, 'cause alone that would surely be a sin, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now I'm gonna keep playing just what my heart feels. So open your mind and let the funky blues in.